Guys, welcome to our castle for a very different video. Today what you're going to actually watch is called Old But Gold. We have two types of videos regarding this, but the first series of videos that you're going to see, most probably, like, I think it will be around like 6-7 episodes for the next 6-7 weeks, would be about a game. Let me explain actually how it works. The idea behind this series is actually I'm going to play very old games that either they are very well known and they are like huge games from like, God knows, like 15-20 years ago, or some of them might not be even that well known, but I have played them so much and I love them so much that I want to actually like share them with you, let you know that actually these games exist. They are like fun games, might not be, obviously they are not graphically like beautiful by today's standards, but man, they're good games. And well, another upside of this is, since they're really old games, majority of them are like amazingly cheap, if not free already. So if you like the games, you can play. If you like the game, one thing that I can recommend is not to watch some of the parts of the videos because it might be spoilery type of situation happening, but I don't know. So that's the idea. The first game that I'm going to showcase to you guys would be Age of Mythology. If you have heard of Age of Empires, you kinda know how the game would be, because this game is made exactly by the same people who made the Age of Empires and Rise of Nations, and actually later on General, Command and Conquer. So the idea is it's a strategy game, but it takes you to a really long time ago, to ancient Greek or Greece? No, Greek. It takes you to Egypt, not the current version obviously, and it takes you to the Scandinavia, not exactly next to people right now. I wanted to mention someone's name, I decided not to. And not exactly right now. It will be, all of them will be about ancient stuff and gods and like supernatural creatures and stuff like that, and how that plays out. Because it's going to be a really long video if I didn't cut the games, because this game has like 30 missions if I'm not mistaken. Each of them would be around like 20-30 minutes, and it would be very boring for someone who is not playing it. For someone who's playing, it would be nice, but for others it might get really boring. So what we have done is actually like each mission we cut it to like 1-2 minutes. It's just like some parts, some like updates about how the game is going to be and what happens in that mission, but nothing like a walkthrough or anything like that. So you just see some parts of the missions and all of the cutscenes, because this game has a really good story, at least in my opinion. So let's go. One thing before we go to the video, actually during the cutscenes, which are actually quite a lot and like quite long, I try not to talk as much so you can kind of understand what's going on. I'll try to explain as much just to make you understand what's up, but during the cutscenes I won't be talking that much. Let's go. So guys, this character, the blue guy,
That looked like Varys. It has been a long time since you sent him to the underworld, Arcantos, fighting old battles again.
Yes,
I'll tell you.
old enemies. I still see them here.
You have won more battles for Atlantis than can be counted. Faced opponents no other man dared fight.
That was long ago. Today, Atlantis' enemies live only in my dreams. I face feeble pirates now.
Is that what you believe, Atlantean? Atlantis still has enemies, and you are still the one who will face them.
Any who threaten my home or my family will soon have a place in my dreams.
These are enemies unlike the others, Arcantos. Do not let your guard down. Dark times are coming, and you are needed. Arcantos. Awaken.
Admiral! Sir,
Yes?
we've sighted land on the horizon. We should reach Atlantis soon.
Excellent. It will be good to see my son Castor again.
Okay, so the idea is the main guy is Arcantos. Practically, you'll act as him, as the commander of Atlantean civilization, whatever you want to call it. Practically, you are playing instead of him. He is a hero. And the rest of the story you saw, there are gods who come and talk to you, so that was the rest of the story and the dream. Welcome to Atlantis, guys. This is our territory, although we are not going to spend that much time here.
Arcantos. Lord Poseidon's displeasure is clear. We must help break the siege at Troy.
Troops we send now will be lucky to arrive before the fight is over. Even if they do, their only task will be to show the banner of Atlantis, not a task for an admiral.
It would shame Agamemnon if we sent one of your junior officers. He already complains that we do not pay enough attention to the Greek colonies. No, it must be you.
What? Hey, Castor, stay here.
Okay, so we are under attack by pirates, supposedly. This is the first mission. The whole idea is like you need to hold down the defenses for a while until the actual Atlantean army arrives. So you can build army, you can train some troops, farm some material and stuff like that until the actual army comes. There's a countdown. You need to just wait and defend the area. And there will be actually quite a lot of enemies coming here and there. And as you can see, there are like mythic animals as well. So they are also around usually. There you go. By the way, heroes have advantage against the mythic animals. There you go. The army has come. So, and by also you have powers from each god that you're worshipping. You'll get powers, and those powers, well, right now, lightning and killing animals and enemies and stuff like that is one of them. There you go. Cutscene. Let's go.
Another message from Poseidon, Arcantos. His creatures help the pirates.
Father, they stole the trident.
What?
Yes, it was stolen during the fighting.
Kamos.
There could not be a clearer sign, Arcantos. We are losing Poseidon's favor. We must act.
I will go to Troy as you ask. I'm going to get that trident back on the way. Sethos, take supplies aboard and get the men together. We're setting sail.
Can I come?
No, I need you here in case they come back. Don't worry, this errand will not take long. Perhaps setting out on this errand really was all that was needed to appease Poseidon.
Black sails, port side!
And he leads us to Kamos, too. Archers, ready your bows! Prepare to come about! They're going to pay for insulting Poseidon and Atlantis.
Okay, so the idea is Kamos is one of the heads of the pirates. We are actually going to like try to capture his area. But one thing I need to explain so far is Atlantean's god is practically Poseidon. And the statue that you saw, that was Poseidon's statue, and the trident from the actual statue is stolen by the pirates, so they are after it. And each god, by the way, has its own specific mythic animals. So, well, Poseidon's animals were actually attacking Atlantis in the beginning. Okay, the whole objective of this game was actually capturing some cities. You have town halls. So as you can see, we are capturing the first one. And he's fleeing, so we won. There you go. We are victorious. Cutscene.
Another time, Arcantos.
This is Kamos, obviously.
Well, I will be there to see it. Your head will hang from my mast at Pantheon. At least one of Poseidon's children still favors our enemies. Load the trident aboard the transport. We'll send it back to Atlantis immediately.
So we got the trident back, but still Poseidon is helping our enemy, which is our god. So that's kind of a problematic situation. Let's see what happens.
Arcantos! By the gods! I did not expect Mother Atlantis would send her best admiral to fight for me.
Gracious words, King Agamemnon. And look at this. Ajax, I'm surprised to see you still drawing breath.
These Trojan dogs keep trying, my friend. Good to see you again. Who did you upset to get sent so far from home?
Well, someone had to come and help you put an end to this.
Helen is held behind their walls, and we've had little luck breaking through.
We are about to change that. You have arrived in time for our final push, Arcantos. Get your men ashore. You can make your camp to the east, but be careful. Trojans have some scouts in that area. When you are done, we will start preparations for our assault.
Okay, so what you just saw, we came to help Greek in their war with Troy. Sounds familiar? By the way, we are upgrading to a new age. That, as you saw, I chose a god. Each god has different animals, mythic animals, powers, and stuff like that. And also, you see the town center. You can build houses to increase your population limit. You can build farms and cut wood and stuff like that to get material in order to train soldiers and mythic animals and stuff like that. So we came to Greek. Agamemnon is their king. Ajax is another hero, practically someone like Arcantos from Greek. So he's our ally right now. The whole point of this game is actually capturing this dock at the end, because they're using this to take goods from here and there. So we got it. Let's go.
Ah, and here he comes, Odysseus, a champion of Atlantis, sent to fight in my army. Join us, Arcantos. You know the famous Odysseus, surely.
I know of him. Your reputation precedes you.
As does yours. Are you ready for the siege? We could use your advice in planning our attack.
As the commander here, I have already taken care of the plans, Odysseus. You and Arcantos will take your armies and start the siege of the gates.
That's a fine start. What about the other armies?
Ajax and I will keep our men in reserve. When you get through, Ajax will rush his men in to clear out the Trojan defenders. Then I will enter and rescue Helen.
So a typical king, obviously, but sure, he's the king. We can't say anything else. So as you saw, that was the plan. Us, I mean like Arcantos and Odysseus, which we control him now as well. We need to go breaking the main wall of Troy. So there you go. That's the main wall. We need to break it. It takes quite a while for you to prepare enough stuff, but well, as you can see with the mythic animals and stuff, and also a lot of other soldiers, we win. We are golden. Let's see what happens later. You'll see what happens.
Send word to Ajax. The gate is down. He must move.
The Trojans are attacking the camp. Ajax is surrounded.
What?
So Ajax was supposed to rush in now with his army. His army is gone. He is surrounded.
Odysseus, we must rescue them. We'll have to.
So with the same army, we'll, instead of actually rushing in the city, we have to go back, retreat, and like protect Ajax because he lost his army and he got surrounded and stuff like that. The idea is right now Agamemnon, by the way, we are upgrading again. The idea is Agamemnon now will be able to use his army to go to the city, right? Let's rescue Ajax and then again reach to the guard to the city and see what happens. Okay, we destroyed these cities, so we are good to go in this mission. Now it's our time to go back to the gate, right? We are victorious here.
We've regained control here, Ajax. Let's rally the men and resume
Let's
the attack
resume.
on Troy.
Arkantos, Ajax, Agamemnon has been attacked.
The Trojans must have hit Agamemnon while we were fighting here.
Pull the men back. We'll meet at the main base camp and see how bad.
So instead of Agamemnon now having an army, he doesn't have an army and he's under attack. So we need to go rescue him.
Curse
There you go.
Troy and those who dwell within her walls. They torched our food stores and tents, even most of the ships. We'll be lucky to even escape here now.
Escape? We just broke down one of the gates. We should be pressing our attack, not talking of escape.
The Trojans aren't going to wait for that. Surely they will attack again at any moment.
Not if they think we've left. Poseidon is the lord of horses. In Atlantis, a defeated general surrenders his horse when beaten.
A horse. Yes, a great wooden horse.
I don't understand. Will it fight?
We can have this done quickly and we don't have to rebuild any of the siege. Arkantos, I will need your help.
So as you saw, we are reaching the very famous part of the Greek versus Troy situation and the wooden horse. We start building the horse. The entire mission in this game is actually just for us to collect enough wood so we can start building the horse, and at the same time make sure that the scouts that the Troy has and they're passing by, they don't go out of our sight with the knowledge that they have seen us. So we need to kill every scout and build the bloody horse. As you can see, the horse takes a while, and also it gets built in like different stages. We are about to build it and be done with this mission. There you go.
Move the horse into position.
Beautiful
quickly.
horse, isn't it?
Agamemnon, take the boats and men and sail just out of sight. Arkantos, Ajax, and I will man the horse. When night falls, sail back. We'll have the gate open for you.
I am glad you schemed for me, Odysseus. I will return at nightfall.
Okay, now we are inside the walls of Troy. This mission, we need to destroy the gate still, but we have only the 3 people and we don't have any means of building more army or making anything. We can just capture something, which you'll see just about now. And we need to make sure that we are not being detected by anyone, because there are like guards everywhere, there are like people checking every pathway and stuff like that. We need to make sure. And as you can see, we got those 4 to destroy the wall because no one was attending them. Very casually we are breaking the wall. Yep, there you go, we got it. Now Agamemnon finally with his army, he came and we can capture the entire Troy in one sitting and have fun with it. To be honest, this one I took a little bit more time because it's extremely satisfying, but besides that, you just capture the entire cities, temples, everything, destroy them, and you'll be golden. As you can see, we kind of like took everything. This is the last fortress that they have. Troy has fallen. Let's go.
Where to now, Arcantos?
Back to Atlantis. This was a welcome break from chasing pirates, but I need to return home.
Well, pirates or not, you need to get your boats repaired.
You don't think they can make it to Atlantis?
No.
There's a port not far from here, Yoklos.
I'm sailing there. I can show you the way and get someone to work on your ships.
Okay, so we'll leave it till here for this episode. It's already 20 minutes long without the intro and outro. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I tried to keep as much cutscenes as possible and as little as the game itself, because the game, again, as interesting and fun as it is, it will be not very fun if you rewatch it instead of actually playing it. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you got what's happening. This would be the first episode. We will have the rest of the story later next week and the weeks to come. Next week we will continue the journey with the same people in the same concept of wars and what's happening, but from a week after this we'll be in a very different place. Same game still. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and since we have a week till the next one, although the episode is kind of ready, let me know what you think. If you have suggestions, let me know. I'll try to, well, consider your suggestions and change stuff. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked it. Like if you liked, dislike if you didn't like, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.